Our next bout is in the UFL Flyweight division, and it's scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds, sponsored by Earth Bar. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 5 feet 3 inches tall, official weight 125.9 pounds. He has a professional record of 2 wins, no losses. Fighting out of Yuma, Arizona, and representing Yuma Grit, please welcome Richard the Grappler Mahan. And now his opponent across the cage, fighting in the red corner. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, official weight 125.5 pounds. He has a professional record of 1 win, no losses. Fighting out of Bat Yam, Israel, and representing Fight Ready, let's welcome Yevgeni the Terminator Shinkarevsky. The referee in charge, Joe Coca.
So excited for this one. This flyweight contest scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. In the blue corner, white shorts, is Richard Mahan. And then his opponent, red corner, Yevgeni the Terminator Shinkarevsky. Oh, straight away, Richard looking to engage.
Already
nice
showing.
shots. Coming in looking to live up to that nickname, the grappler here, wanting to get hold of Yevgeni.
Yevgeni's big for this light class. When he was at the weigh-ins yesterday, I was like, this has got to be a bantamweight fight, but this is a flyweight fight.
This, yeah, absolutely. Makes weight very well as well. Didn't look too drained yesterday. And again, that will come from the experience. At the IMAFs at amateur, you make weight every single day you compete. And again, they usually fight upper weight class, but you get your body used to that. And Yevgeni has a very powerful frame. Yevgeni with those underhooks.
That size is going to play to his advantage in these exchanges.
Richard Mahan, you can see the power of Yevgeni as well. Looks very strong. We saw that from Mahan in his last fight. There's a dog inside him as well. Happy to turn this into a brawl should he need it.
It's going to take a little bit for Richard to figure out the range. There's a bit of it, because of the size advantage, there's going to be a little bit of a reach advantage.
And Richard Mahan is this type of fighter that will bring this pressure. He'll make the pace of the fight almost a weapon against you. He doesn't give you a second to breathe.
Walks you right down.
What's that like in the cage as well? You know, when you just want to take that beat just to fill your lungs one more, but somebody is constantly just closing that distance.
I'm usually the one walking them down.
I like it.
I don't know if I found a girl that walks me down quite yet.
I like that look in your eye. You're
but
like, I am that person.
I definitely know, like, when you're up against someone like that and you're walking them down, it's a whole mental pressure. It's not just a physical pressure. It's a mental pressure that's just like, let me out.
Well, I'll flip the question then. What's it feel like when you do that to someone? You can start to see it break them mentally.
That's a feeling. It's a hard to explain feeling, but it's a great feeling. But it's also one that you have to be careful. If you're too anxious about it and you go for it too much, as you've seen in some of my fights, you get taken down. So you have to be pressure without getting over pressure.
Understood. Oh, nice little left hand check hook there from Yevgeni. And oh, nice left hand. That's really rocked him. Wow. Power in that left hand from Yevgeni.
Richard trying to recover.
Yeah, he's trying to
get up.
Oof. But that left hand, it didn't even seem like a big power shot, but Yevgeni talked about the power in his hands, the belief he has in it, and he's piling it on now. He's trapped that hand behind as well, that wrist right there for Yevgeni.
Richard trying to reach over with that left hand.
Doing well just to avoid some of those bigger shots, but now the momentum firmly on the side of Yevgeni Shinkarevsky. Almost looked like a delayed reaction from Richard, right? He got caught and then stumbled back.
It's probably got a bit of some cobwebs up there right now.
Oh, the crowd enjoying this one. Off we go.
Keeping the hands high, though. You get hit like that, you know, I got to keep my hands up, I got to move a little bit. You got to let yourself recover.
Yeah, that beard was put to the test there by Yevgeni, and again. 1 minute left in this fight. What a round this has been. Oh my goodness! Huge left hand. Survival mode
again,
now here.
Though, Richard is just trying to stay. That's that wrestling experience, the wrestling grappling experience of Richard showing through.
And that's just instinct, right? That's innate. That's just part of who he is now. And the crowd loving it here. 35 seconds. I'm sure the corner there of Richard Mahan will hope that they can get to the end of this round so they can settle their fight up. Oh, a little slip. Oh, in the neck.
Oh, and the
oh, he's got a bite on the neck.
Guillotine.
Mahan looking for the finish. The grappler looking to wrap it up. What an end to the round.
He's trying to sweep him over to the mount. Couldn't get it.
Wow.
What a way to finish the round. Little turn of events over here.
Yeah, we'll take that. And the crowd here loving this fight. Boom.
What a heart, though. If you can watch Richard get dropped not once but twice in this round, shows a lot of heart.
Oh my goodness. Action-packed first round between these two. Talk us through some of this action. There's the shot.
That was that delayed reaction where he got hit with that hand and then stumbled back. But again, that survival mode of the jiu-jitsu coming through, trying to make his way up.
And Mahan, this is the
yeah,
exactly. He's still there, but then he jumped on the neck.
The ability to capitalize on that mistake and that slip of Yevgeni was another level, because Richard is still rocked. He's still dealing with that right now. So for him to be able to do that in the end of the round was really great.
What a treat we are giving the fans here at UFL 5. This the feature bout of the preliminary card. That first round absolutely delivered. You saw there Richard jumping on that guillotine attempt.
Thought we were gonna have a plot twist over here.
Yeah, it looked like it. Off we go again. Final words from Richard Mahan's father there as we get set for round number 2. Let's go. Mahan,
hands
blue
high.
corner, yeah, coming out with those hands high.
Yevgeni's got to have a lot of confidence coming to the second round, having dropped Richard twice in the last round.
Oh, those shots as
Body
well.
shot.
And all that amateur experience really does ooze through Yevgeni. He doesn't fight like someone who's just a 1-0 pro. If you were to tell me he was 4-0, 5-0, I'd believe you with that because of the skill set he's got, the fight IQ he's displaying as well.
Yeah, he looks like a well-seasoned fighter.
Yeah. Yeah, Mahan needs to ask some questions now, right? Needs to do something to switch the momentum, because it just feels like we're waiting for Yevgeni to let something loose.
He's keeping his hands high, but when he throws his kicks, he's opening up his hands, which is leaving him susceptible to those punches from Yevgeni.
Oh, nice. Here comes the pressure from
pressure,
Mahan. Yes. Yevgeni trying to switch it up,
Body
looking
lock.
for a takedown. Nicely
Solid
done.
takedown.
And that's why I talk about fight IQ with Yevgeni, because even just that was a technical trip to get it down to the mat against a high-level grappler.
And right now, Richard's legs are crossed, so that means he's not trying to actively get up.
So they're crossed. So what?
So when you have your legs crossed and you're not actively trying to get up, which is an advantage for Yevgeni, because he's just going to sit in there and try to throw those shots.
Yeah, Richard Mahan, an exquisite grappler himself. Again, the head coach there for BJJ down at Yuma Grit. But Yevgeni, such a presence, such a powerful force on top here. And what are you looking for from Richard on the bottom here? We can see he's trying to reposition his legs, trying to get them into the game to change the.
Yeah, right now he's trying to get his half guard. He's trying to work his way up. If he can get that underhook under his left side, to dig the underhook and work his way up.
Yeah, using the cage now. Nice work there from Richard Mahan.
A little elbow in the inside.
Oh, nice knee to the midsection there as well. Yevgeni felt that. He really sits on his punches, Yevgeni, as well. What a fight.
But that pressure, I was going to say, yeah, what a fight. With that pressure, again, that first round was a little bit of adversity for Richard, but he's coming back, and this is a little bit more of an even matched round.
If you look at Richard's previous fights, even the one he took on UFL 4, he took that on short notice. I think it was at 48 hours notice, and the fight before that he took up a weight class. He said it was just so hard for him to find matches. So for this one, he had a full camp, was able to come all the way down to 125.
That's a fighter mentality. When you can't find fights and you're just wanting to fight, you got to be ready at any time to take a fight on any time's notice.
And he loves this test as well. He said, I recognize how good in the camp that Yevgeni comes from, but how am I going to know how good I am if I don't test myself against this type of fighter? Oh, and again, looking for that takedown.
Level change, takedown attempt. That pressure, though.
Oh, spinning back fist.
Caught him with a kick on the end, though.
You can see now tiredness starting to come from Richard Mahan. Still bringing that pressure.
Bringing the pressure, but he's breathing a bit heavy.
Even the footwork, the movement, a little bit more
slowing
sluggish.
Down a little bit more. He's a little bit more flat-footed right now.
Final minute of this second round here. Oh, nice
solid straight right hand.
But great recovery from Mahan. Again, dropped badly in that first round, not once but twice.
That tells you a lot about Richard's chin.
Yeah.
For him to be able to get all of that and come back and have this second round, it's a solid chin.
And the conditioning, right?
And the conditioning.
Oh, nice. And Jekka as well, Yevgeni. You think, I looked at some of the rounds, he trains a lot with Hunter Azure, who's in our main event, the UFL current bantamweight champion, taking on Vince Morales. That's our main event of the evening. Oof. And I got to watch some of them rounds, and they were phenomenal. That's the end of round number 2. Again, you talk about fighters leaving it all in the cage. That's exactly what these two men are doing. Some of the action here. Talk us through this.
That spinning back fist with Richard catching him in the back of the, it almost caught him in the back of the head with that head kick. Then Richard just pressuring forward, just walking him down. You can see Richard breathing, but he doesn't care. He's just going to keep walking Yevgeni down.
And he's getting some nice work off himself as well. But Yevgeni, relentless.
Quite a turn, though, because, again, Richard's coming in with a grappling experience, but Yevgeni is having the better of those exchanges.
You talked about the size of Yevgeni, and again, we're seeing it live, and as they pass us, they do look almost like two different weight classes. If you told me he was a bantamweight, I would take that all day long, and I feel that size, that strength is really playing in his favor. Round number 3, third and final round. What a night, what a fight this has been.
Both guys taking a big breath.
There's not enough oxygen in the room right now, is there? Off we go. Third and final stanza. Jekka's striking as well, that straight right.
Down the middle are just landing perfectly for Yevgeni.
And picking his shots well.
Nice elbow over the top from the clinch.
Oh, wild.
Another spinning attempt. That was mayhem.
Yeah, we'll take that. Oof. Teep almost straight to the face there of Mahan. And when this fight got finally signed, the UFL team, because they both witnessed them in UFL 4, they were so excited to see this one, and it's lived up to it. Every ounce of this fight has shown us exactly what these two fighters are about. Mahan gritting it through that first round, pushing through, keeping that forward pressure even now. But Yevgeni, he's a problem at flyweight, right? Even just 2 fights in, this is an extremely well-rounded and strong flyweight that has entered the scene.
And like I said in the beginning of this fight, Yevgeni looks like a well-seasoned fighter. He's not just, he doesn't look like a 1-0 fighter. He looks like someone who can strike, who can grapple, who can wrestle. And then with the size advantage to these flyweights, he is going to be a problem in the division.
Nice, even going backwards, good connection. Oh my goodness.
Solid overhand.
It's how loose he is as well. Like none of these strikes are forced.
Those overhands for Yevgeni are just landing. And again.
And again, you called it.
Little up elbow. Oh, it's slick.
Wow, digging to the body as well. And Mahan has got to do something to change this, right? I mean, it's great bringing the pressure, but you've got to fire some shots, get some success, or do something else, change it up like that. Oh, went for the trip, and the sweat
Richard's
just meant...
yeah, the sweat and the exhaustion right now from the pressure from Yevgeni is just, I think it's starting to wear on Richard.
2 minutes, 30 seconds left in this third and final round. Oh, look, he's trying to work this up.
Trying to work as a Richard knows right now that he's down, so he's got to, or at least he's got to be thinking that he's down right now on the judges' scorecard, so he's probably got to get a finish in order to win this fight.
Can the grappler pull out a submission? Oh, he's looking for the triangle. He fires that up. Active guard off his back.
See if the experience from Yevgeni, the 1-0 experience, shows through in this grappling exchange.
Again, that's credit to his amateur career as well. And his team. This is a guy that's changed his whole life to chase this dream, based himself now over here in Phoenix, one of the toughest gyms on the planet, not just in America, in Fight Ready.
90 seconds,
Just under 1 minute 30 seconds now. Oof. And they're back to their feet. I feel like we need a Max Holloway moment, right?
Just stand there and swing.
Let's point at something.
Let's point at something and just throw down.
Let's go.
Just barely missed. But that takedown, yep.
Yeah. Richard was tempted by trying to get a bite on the neck, but oh, he's going again. He's going again. He used it to make his way back to his feet.
Good pull. Nice.
Again, what a first round we have. And it certainly has slowed, but the anticipation of something big happening, oh, like that.
Another spinning attempt from Richard. You got to be careful with those spinning attempts because, again, like we just saw, you spin and you're susceptible to getting taken down.
Yeah, Yevgeni capitalized on that, shelving that leg now as well, just controlling the base. Such a mature performance. He's going for a little shoulder lock here. Richard still trying something. There is a warrior in that man. But the Terminator tonight was absolutely fantastic. It will go to the judges. Crazier things have happened. Nothing but respect in the end as well. That was a true test for both of them.
It sure was, and I didn't know it was going to go past that first round.
No.
So for Richard to come through and keep walking Yevgeni down that entire fight.
Yeah, and still trying, even to the end, trying even shoulder lock, something, trying to get something. That shows you what type of fighter, what type of man Richard Mahan is. Again, this will go to the judges' scorecards, and this is the final bout on the prelims before we head to our Phoenix versus Vegas part of the card. Again, $50,000 on the line, 5 fights to battle it out between 2 cities for all of the bragging rights. Here we are, the Gila River filling up nicely ahead of that main card, kicking off. And Phoenix will be out supporting, of course.
I believe it's a sold-out arena.
Sold out. Once there's not a single seat left, they're going to fill it up. I am absolutely sure. We just had a little pan shot there, set and ready for the main card. So one hell of an atmosphere to see who will walk away with that $50,000. First of all, the business at hand is announcing this and the winner. To do that, we need one man. He is inside the cage, Mr. Mike Bailey.
Ladies and gentlemen, for 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards, and all 3 judges, Greta Cox, Eric Curcio, and Felicia O, scored about the same, 30-27, for your winner by unanimous decision, Yevgeni the Terminator Shinkarevsky.
Yevgeni Shinkarevsky, the Terminator. What a fight. First of all, give it up for Richard Mahan as well. An absolutely beautiful display of mixed martial arts between you two. In the first round, you dropped him twice. Were you surprised that he came back and was managed to get through rounds 2 and 3?
I saw his fights. I know how tough Richard is. It was a pleasure to bring war with this man. This is for my Israeli fans and my new American friends. Thank you so much. You know why you watch me. You're here to see fucking war, and I bring Judgment Day.
Judgment Day as well. What you also bring is a fantastic team behind you, based at Fight Ready. They're helping you grow. We can see that inside the cage now. Just what does it mean for you to get the victory here in Phoenix and with these guys behind you?
There's nothing like it. The first day I came to Fight Ready, I felt like all the coaches have my back. I know this is my new home, and I'm here to stay, guys.
Well, there you go. That's your second fight inside the UFL cage. Second professional victory. Give it up one more time for the Terminator, Yevgeni Shinkarevsky.